What's up, guys? Shieldsy says, bringing you yet another offering from Saloon Door Brewery. This time, it is the I Must Break You Russian Imperial Stout. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Shieldsy says, I'm going to bring you another selection from Saloon Door Brewery. I know it's kind of quick, but actually after I was done with my review, met Jason Graham, one of the distributors there at Saloon Door, gave me a great tour, took me in the back, kind of showed me the facility, showed me how they're expanding the property. They're going to have a whole nother area there for parties, kind of a little event area. Not little, it's actually going to be a pretty good size event area. And actually wanted me to check out this Russian Imperial Stout, the I Must Break You. So we're going to look at that today. Before I do, let's kind of talk about porters, stouts, Russian Imperial Stouts, what's really the difference. And really, it's very small. And given today's craft beer marketplace, it's almost impossible sometimes to tell. Historically, you started off with the porter in England, which was a medium to full-bodied beer, lots of flavor, obviously. It was about 6% to 8% ABV. Slowly, brewers in England came out with a more stout version, or more ABVs in the 12, sometimes even 14% ABV. A little bit more flavor, bolder. Obviously, the flavor profiles you're used to: coffee, chocolate, some fruits, all those things that you're used to, bringing those to the forefront. And then actually at one point in history, when Emperor Peter the Great of Russia was coming for an imperial visit to England, they actually brewed a special stout, the Russian Imperial Stout, just for his visit. So this is a Russian Imperial Stout, and it nods back to that sort of flavor profile that's been around, obviously for centuries now. But it's a great winter offering. I'm really, obviously, being, 80s baby, but grew up in the 90s. Obviously grew up on Rocky. You gotta love this cool can. You've got Ivan Drago, or Ivan Drago, for those with a little bit of an English tag to it. There you see, it's the Saloon Door. So I Must Break You. Some would say, and technically you would enjoy this type of glass in a snifter style, obviously with all that flavor, obviously as much ABV. You don't want it as big of a glass, and it puts all that flavor right up into your nose. But I thought, since really we're looking at harkening back to an English style of beer, I thought it was appropriate. Let's get out the English pub glass. Old school. Love that color, right? Big, beautiful. I mean, that's a stout. This is 12% ABV, so drink carefully. As you can see, it comes in automatically. You get kind of that coffee notes off the nose. Let's try it out. Wow. That is just a ton of flavor. I'm really surprised, honestly. That's because I was kind of comparing it in my mind to the Ridiculous AF, which is also Russian. So that's a little bit, I want to say smoother, because this is very nice in the bite, but maybe less potent. Is that a word? The Ridiculous, maybe not quite as stout, but still the Ridiculous is very big. But this, man, it gets you where you live. This will warm you up on a cold day. Instead of whiskey, you have a St. Bernard, saving in the Swiss Alps. Maybe has a jug of this around its neck. That's a slow drinker. That is not a, let me pound a sixer of this and call it a day. I really enjoy it though. But again, I'm a dark beer drinker. To any of you that maybe have, only are in to domestics, light beers, you're scared of something darker, just start trying out some different beers. Maybe this isn't the place to start for you though. This is definitely at that higher end of, I don't want to say connoisseur because that's snobby, but I definitely think you should develop your palate just a little bit more before jumping in, because if you're only drinking, say, Bud Light or Corona, this is going to be a lot for you. I love it though, because obviously I drink a lot of different beers, but kind of know where you're at. But if you're really into big, bold IPAs, like if you like a double IPA, that's a lot of hops and flavor, you might be able to get into this. It just depends on flavor profiles that you like. But I like these stouts this time of year because you can get the coffee, you get whiskey, some infused chocolate, obviously peanut butter, all these wonderful, it feels very Christmassy in a glass. Yeah. So again, this is the I Must Break You Russian Imperial Stout from Saloon Door Brewing here in Webster, Texas. Check out my full review. I'll have a link down below for the brewery itself. Go check it out, guys. Shieldsy says this is a can't miss for wintertime drinking pleasure. Thanks, and see you next time. Hey guys, I want to take a minute in the video and talk about something near and dear to my heart, which is End the 22. Every day, 22 veterans end their lives by suicide, and this is a tragedy. We have to keep talking about it, keep helping each other, getting the word out until we end this cycle of senseless loss of life. If you are a veteran, there's so many resources. Here's a 1-800 number you can call 24/7. There's veteran groups online on Facebook. Join your local VFW. Get involved with other veterans and veterans groups. If you're a civilian and you know a veteran, check in with them from time to time. Ask them how they're really doing, more than just hey and more than a thank you for your service. Really see how they're doing, check in with them. If we all know that we've got someone to talk to, we've got somewhere for our problems to go, we know that we can find a solution. We didn't leave anybody behind on the battlefield, and we're not going to leave anybody behind now that we're here. We're to help each other out, brothers and sisters and veterans, civilians, whatever you are. Let's help to end the 22 today.